The Savior's Stroll in Central Park. Chapter 1: The Arrival. It was an ordinary day in New York City. The yellow taxis honked, the skyscrapers reached for the heavens, and the aroma of street food wafted through the air. But amidst the chaos, something extraordinary was about to unfold. In the heart of Manhattan, Jesus stepped out of the subway station. His sandals touched the pavement, and the city's rhythm seemed to pause. His robe billowed in the breeze, and passers-by glanced at the enigmatic figure. Some saw a street performer, others sensed something more profound. Chapter 2: The Encounter. Jesus wandered into Central Park, where the trees whispered secrets and the grass cradled weary souls. He sat on a bench, watching children play. A homeless man approached, eyes filled with desperation. Jesus smiled and handed him a dollar bill. The man blinked, then wept. "You're different," he stammered. "Yes," Jesus replied. "I am." Chapter 3: The Conversations. Word spread like wildfire. People flocked to Central Park, believers, skeptics, and curious souls. They asked questions, and Jesus answered. He spoke of love, forgiveness, and the kingdom of heaven. The media arrived, cameras flashing. Reporters asked about miracles, but Jesus merely smiled. He healed a blind woman, and her eyes sparkled with newfound sight. He blessed a child, and the child danced with joy. The crowd grew, and Jesus preached from a rock, his voice echoing across the great lawn. Chapter 4: The Art of Compassion. Artists set up easels, capturing Jesus against the New York skyline. Their strokes revealed a Savior who understood suffering, the scars on his hands, the compassion in his eyes. Tourists snapped photos, and the hashtag Jesus in Central Park trended worldwide. Chapter 5: The Farewell. As dusk settled, Jesus stood near Bethesda Terrace. The fountain's water shimmered, reflecting the city lights. He turned to the crowd. "I must go," he said. "But remember, love one another, care for the least among you, and seek the eternal." A hush fell over Central Park. Tears flowed freely. Jesus raised his hand in blessing, and the stars seemed to bow. Then, with a step, he vanished into the night. Epilogue: The Changed City. New York never forgot. Central Park became a sacred place, a reminder that the divine could walk among us. The homeless man started a shelter. The blind woman painted vibrant landscapes. And the child? She grew up to be a peacemaker. And if you visit Central Park today, look closely. You might glimpse a shadow on a bench, a whisper in the wind. For Jesus left his mark, the Savior who strolled through time, leaving love in his wake.